Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries today. Sorry my voice is a little hoarse. We are diving in today. I have not done any drag application since 1996, so we're 30 years behind the times. I have not practiced with any of this stuff that I got, and it is not the stuff that I would have usually worn back then because I shopped at theatrical makeup stores which had like chrome powders and all kinds of things. So I'm going to show you a real bare bones version of what I did, and we are actually going to see how it comes out because I don't know. So I'm going to be using this to the best of my ability with very limited lighting here, and hopefully you'll be able to see something here. Okay, so again, excuse the mirror, excuse the occasional use of glasses. This is really going to be a humdinger. All right. First time in 30 years, and I have not practiced with any of this. Now, I always started on the eyes, right? So I don't do anything until I finish my eyes, right? I put a little primer on the eyes. Otherwise, as you can see, everything else is nothing. Okay. Whoa, guys, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, so instead of the gold body paint, I am going to use like a really weird mixture of a gold kind of concealer with glitter. It's the only thing that'll give you kind of the effect of what I did. This was my drag tutorial for quick and easy going out on the town. This is one version. I'll do the other one, which is blues and purples. So again, I don't know really how this is going to end up. That's the issue here. Okay, so I'm again going to try and approximate this, I don't know, gold thing that I'm hoping for with this stuff. And again, it is, let me put my glasses on to see what I am dealing with this weird sort of quasi-gold stuff. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes. Again, this would normally be body paint, and it is going on a little bit gold, so it'll give you at least an idea. Now imagine this normally would be like a chrome gold, like I said, in a body paint. But we're just going to do what we can with this gold-ish, whatever it is, and a little bit of glitter to give you that shiny chrome effect. Okay, so what I would do, actually, I didn't bring a card with me, so I'm just going to grab this sucker and use it for its purpose, which is for eyes and stuff. Okay, so we're working on the one eye. We're probably just, now again, I just basically, in a pinch, I just applied this gold body paint, just pressed it on. I didn't do any of this painting, so this is not exactly what you would have seen me do normally, but you can get the general idea. Now, I do not go anywhere beyond here because that is my eyeliner line. Okay, so I was thinking of doing half a face and then showing you what, like, half a face would look like and the other half, but you know what the other half of a normal face looks like, so what's the point? Okay, so just doing this. Again, this would all have been chrome gold. Okay, now other side. I can't believe I'm going to do lashes, you guys, because I have like 3 lashes left, and the glue is probably going to take them off. So anyway, while we do this, since you know what I'm doing, I thought I would talk about a drag, I don't know, thing that used to be a thing that I would do, aside from going to clubs and all of that. I would go to cocktail parties. I was invited to cocktail parties, separate from clubbing, separate from bars. Not that I really did bars in drag unless they were like straight bars, so I could freak everybody out. So these cocktail parties, it was sort of like, I don't know, I don't want to say fashionable, but it was sort of like de rigueur to have a drag queen, so entertaining, us drag queens, at a cocktail party. Usually only one, because, it wasn't like, a competition. It was just a novelty. Okay. So I'm going to put the gold glitter part on last because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Now we're going to go into the really, really scary part right away. Because eyeliner with no glasses is going to be very interesting. Now, like I said, I want to, if I can just maybe put it there, I want to only go to a certain, excuse me, getting so close to y'all. I only want to go to a certain edge where I have put the gold. And that is why I have the piece of cardboard. So just assuming that this is a powder, I would be taking this. I don't know. Why don't I just do it without a mirror and we'll see what nightmare ensues, right? So again, this is just more instructional than anything. So I'm going to put this where I don't want any more shadow because I was obsessed with a white spot in between the bottom and the top. I had to do the Zsa Zsa Gabor thing, and that pops the eyes open. Good enough. So I don't know why that was my thing. It's like I didn't have like small, well, I kind of have kind of slanty eyes, but whatever. I was obsessed with this Zsa Zsa Gabor thing and the popping of the eyes. So that was my thing. So the card kind of gives me a rough idea of where I'm going to want that liner. Now, I don't do liner like you would normally see the eyes down and go the liner up. Why? Because when you open your eyes, they look curled up. That was not my thing. That was not my thing. Good luck getting this in here with no glasses. Okay. Now, this is a do or die. And I have never done it with one hand. So I am going to go straight out pretty much, not like you're usually seeing. And here we go. Ready? Let me get the best lighting. Okay. So we are going to go, again, excuse all mistakes. And I can already tell that this liner is not mixing well with this eye stuff that I put on, but whatever. So again, oh yes, you can see. Let's pat this down a bit. Because I can't powder it because it has to stay shiny. So again, straight out, not up with the eyes closed, because that gives you that upwards curly effect. So again, it was always straight out. Okay, we're not going to get the full effect again because of this crappy gel shit, but whatever. Okay, so again, straight out. Please excuse me, but I have no glasses on. Okay, so that roughly gives you the idea. Again, these lines are not exact. I'm dealing with a gel on top. Normally it would be a powder and lines would be completely easy to do, but that's not the case because I'm using this. Okay, again, straight out. I don't want that up eyes closed liner because again, it gets the curly look, and I did not like the curly look. Okay, so we're going straight out. You guys, this is going to be a mess without the powder. So we basically get the idea. These are going straight out. Let me sort of darken that other side. Please excuse me. Remember, I am doing this with no glasses on, which gives me my up close thing. Okay. Gives me sort of a, wait till I do the face. This is the most, see, I would not, sometimes I was so obsessed that, I know it's a total mess, but I'm just, the lines are even, so I can always go over it with a brush. This must be so amusing to you, doing it without glasses on. But roughly, I have achieved the effect that I used to go for. Okay, again, straight out, as I said, not up. So for now, let's leave that there. Okay, now, once my lines are straight, what I would do is go back with them. Again, I'm supposed to be having powder on my eyes, so this is a mess and a half. But I would thicken the eyeliner going out as much as I could. So you get the general idea. I know this is a fucking slobby mess, but I'm just trying to give you the general idea of what I went for. Okay. So that's straight out because of what I want out and I want out. This is what I do. This is, believe it or not, I actually did lower lashes too, and I don't see anyone doing that on the tutorials. Okay, so now we're going to have to, why don't we pat some of that so it's not so juicy? A little bit there. Because again, this is not supposed to be gooey, but it was shiny, so fuck it. Okay, so this is not perfect, obviously, but it gives you an idea. Again, this is my big excuse tonight. Gives you an idea, right, of where I was headed. I was so much more exact than this, you guys, because I could see at that age, and now Sean can't see. Okay. Now, what I would normally have done with the eyeliner is I would have not let it do this, right? But what can I do, right? So we're going to take this off a little, much more than that. And then let's just pat this because I'm going to put the glitter on it anyway. So please, I'm just, like I said, giving you the general idea of what I was going for. And oh my God, this is coming off. Sorry, it's underwear. I know. Couldn't get a pantyhose. Gotta pull the head up because I'm 60. Okay, so we have the general idea of the straight out lines, right? As big of a mess as they are. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take this smaller one, just sort of try and do some damage control on this. Again, these lines normally would have been very severe going out. But, oh well. I guess this slimy stuff is good for nothing.